Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. I'm going to swing by Dresden real fast to rest up and see if anyone wants to talk to us and sell some stuff. Then we're going to head towards Crimson Dust and see what that place is all about. We don't have a quest associated with it yet. Oh yeah, let me give these gloves to him, and then we'll give his old gloves to Wendawag. Give her the hand-me-downs, make sure she's not too strong for when she inevitably betrays us again. Also, I think we have an elven note for the storyteller. Alright, none of that is new dialogue, so I'm not going to worry about it. You're pretty close to leveling up again. Commander, please forgive this sudden visit. Whenever you send a messenger for me asking to come immediately, there she is. Greetings, Commander, revered cleric. A muscular black-skinned man wearing Hellknight's armor is walking next to Nevia. Despite the difference in height, he's obviously nervous around the delicate woman, looking around and biting his lip. Allow me to introduce Hellknight, Ambassador to the Order of the Nail, Trevor Vanek. The knight salutes. Greetings on behalf of the Order. Forgive me. I can't stay. Duty calls. I have a pressing errand. From headquarters, yes. It's very urgent. Socio is silent. His lips are pressed together. He doesn't move. Not even to breathe, seemingly. The cleric is staring at the visitor. So your name is Trevor Vanek. That's right. I serve the cause of the Crusade. It must be true. We have to take our guest's word for it. He has no documents or insignia confirming his identity. What are you getting at? Nothing. Nothing at all. Nevia casts a glance at Social. The priest's mouth is twisted and his fists are clenched. We're happy to welcome you to Dresden, Trevor Vanek. Enough. Social lunges at the guest, his face distorted with emotion, and you suspect the cleric is about to throw a punch, but his clenched fists remain lowered. Who are you? How dare you call yourself by that name, scoundrel? Who, me? I'm not a scoundrel. People are always bad-mouthing us. There's a saying. The credit won by a lie only lasts till the truth comes out. Trevor Vanek is a proud knight. I won't put up with slander. Social, is this Trevor? Of course not, but... How does he know that name? Why is he wearing the black armor? And why do these words... The cleric's voice drops to a whisper, and you don't hear the end of the phrase. Nevia, who is this? A great question. I have no idea. My guys clocked him when he was trying to threaten a merchant with his so-called order and get a horse for free. And he gave a familiar name, so I decided to organize a face-to-face for the long-lost brothers. You knew it wasn't Trevor right from the off. You saw Trevor when he served in Canabras. Of course. I hope that meeting you would make him drop the pretense and crack. So you're an imposter? Me? No. It's not true, I swear. You throw him out of the city. Please, no. He might know something about my brother. Please, give me time to talk to him. Social's right. We can toss him out whenever we like, but it wouldn't hurt to interrogate the imposter first. Who knows where he's really from, and what'll come up during interrogation. You can always get rid of him later. Fine. Throw him in prison. I'll deal with him when I have the time. Nevia takes the imposter away. He follows her, unshackled. Socio watches them leave. His fists unclench. He drops his shoulders. What the... Where did he come from? And did you hear what he said about truth and lies? The priest frowns. The credit won by a lie only lasts till the truth comes out. This is what they say in Andoran. Trevor used to say it often. Of course, one proverb doesn't prove anything. I feel like that imposter knows my brother. Oh, Shaylin, what's going on? Commander, please. We have to interrogate him. Well, we will do just that. Let's rest first.
As it should be.
Ember, I noticed your hair keeps getting in your eyes. This is just a little thing. Something I whittled when we stopped on the journey. I hope they will help. They're hair sticks. The kind real ladies have. But can I wear them even though I'm not a lady? Can I, Socio? I mean, he made them for you.
That is not far.
Alright, we go straight to the prison. You've never seen Socio like this. The usually calm, friendly cleric of the goddess of beauty is furious. He's shaking the imposter, holding him by the collar with both hands. Who are you? What do you know about my brother? Speak. Speak, you scum. My brother, huh? The imposter cringes. Yeah, you do look like him. Come on, holy man. Give me a dozen lashes. The blood drains from Social's face. His fingers unclench. He recoils away from the bars. Social, what's wrong with you? The priest shakes his head. It's like a bad dream or an evil fey joke. Please, help me make sense of this before I lose my mind. Who are you really? The name's Graham. Abadar knows my last name. He's got it all written down, but it's above our rank to know our lineage. Van's lip curls in disdain. How are you connected to the Hellknights? What's my connection? I serve them. Well, used to. I was a soldier in the Order of the Nail. Extirpators chapter. Darn them all. Then I ran away from them. I wasn't cut out to serve like that. I wasn't a knight, not even a squire, just infantry. I got sick of getting my back whipped, so I had an idea. Hid the armor at night, and when I got the chance, I just ran. Tell me about the Extirpators chapter. It's hard to say. What's there to talk about? They're scum, just like the rest of the black-clad brutes. What was our captain thinking when he got us hired by them? Maybe he hoped they'd knight him, or maybe he just wanted money. They have deep pockets. The Order of the Nail, Extirpators chapter, they mostly hunt monsters. You know, dragons, other beasts. Study them, stuff them. They didn't tell me what they were doing in the World Wound. Maybe they decided to hunt some distorted beasts who grew tentacles and horns because of the demonic scourge. They, you know, turn into freaks. They do pay well, but they make you work for every coin. You do anything they don't like, they beat you with a stick or a whip. They don't pity people at all, even their own, not to mention us. In the year I served them, the unit shrank by half. So I ran away. I wanted to live too much. How do you know the name Trevor Vanek? I was his valet for half a year. Or valet, not valet. Polished his black armor, tightened his straps. I was a drudge, all in all. He's evil, that Trevor. A devil of a man. He had me punished so many times. A whip for every slip, is what he'd always say. A whip for every slip. You're lying. You're lying, scum. I'll show you. Yeah, you're his brother, alright. Even used to bare his teeth like you do. You scum, he'd say. Your ears don't work. Let's see if your back gets the message. That's not true. Biting his lip, Social takes a step back. It can't be. Where were you going when Nevia caught you? Wouldn't you like to know? I thought I'd go to Mendev, sell the armor, and use the money to keep going. Didn't matter where. Maybe to the River Kingdoms. Maybe to Vrisia. I don't care, just as long as it's away from demons and demon fighters. Where's Trevor now? With the other Knights of the Pike. Hope they whipped him good for losing his armor. What, Cleric? Haven't you seen your brother for a long time? Give me the map. I'll show you where their camp was when I escaped. They probably haven't gone far. Socio turns to you. His teeth are clenched, his hands shaking. I don't want to believe that Trevor became a Hellknight. Please, we need to go there and find out for ourselves. Let's go, Socio. He's not going anywhere. Sure, go on. Good luck getting there. Alright, well, let's see where that's located. The Order of the Pike. Thought I'm making an Order of the Pike Cavalier. They get bonuses to using pole arms, and they don't get a mount. So where is this? We'll speed things up a little bit. Great, where we just were. Alright, we'll deal with that later. We'll do Crimson Dust first. Supposed to look at decrees. The fate of Trevor's hide and tusks. Trevor's tusks are still strong and sharp, and its scales are tough and resilient. The craftsmen of the Crusade want to use them to craft a weapon for the commander. What should they turn the monster's remains into? I mean, I don't want either one of these. We'll do the shield, I guess. Treachery. A Ward aide reports that a crime has been committed in the Citadel. A few days ago, the Night Patrol officer, Iakim Clor, did not turn up for guard duty. An unsuccessful search for him ensued. It was then suggested that Clor had secretly left Dresden and deserted. The circumstances of his vanishing demand investigation. Yeah, I'm obviously going to investigate. Buried in rubble, Iakim Clor's body was found at the walls of Dresden. The nature of the wounds leaves no doubt that he was stabbed by a man, or by someone similar in appearance and build, rather than mauled by a demon. Examination of the corpse Examination of the corpse in the area has revealed that Clor turned up to the crime site on his own volition. He then suffered a penetrating wound to the chest, which made him unconscious before being finished off. The attempt at hiding the body seemed negligent. The interrogator concluded that the murderer was in no hurry and mastered the appropriate skills, so must have let the body be discovered intentionally. Frenemies. A conflict between two officers has led to a defeat in a skirmish with demons. One of the officers, a charming young noble, tried saving the lives of the soldiers. The other, a cynical veteran mercenary, acted based on the principle that victory is all that matters. The soldiers from each unit blamed the other unit's officer for the defeat. How should the investigators arbitrate the guilty parties? I mean, this is interesting. I think this is the best option. I'm going to reconcile the two officers. Socio is convinced that both officers have something to learn from each other. Following his advice, the investigators sent out the two of them on a mission together. They came back as good comrades in arms. The units have been performing in harmony ever since. The fame of the two great commanders has been drawing in new recruits. Alright, let's do... Oh, we can't do these yet. Alright, let's strengthen our diplomatic connections. Financing a crusade is a costly process, and the diplomatic council has to come up with new tricks to preserve the friendships of countries and nobility sponsoring the commander's army. Alright, glory to the heroes. A warrior stuck in the middle of nowhere, fighting vicious monsters, have to remember why they were fighting, and what they were sacrificing their lives for. The soldiers' loyalty will raise once the clerics praise them in front of the gods' eyes. Sure. Everyone appreciates a pat on the back. We're actually going to go up here and take care of this army first, because it might go to Blackwater after Crimson Dust. That's a weird fight. The spiders are basically useless. The Crusader army descended upon the cultist squad at the moment they were performing a demonic ritual. The Retrievers, horrendous mechanical spiders who sought out and killed the demon's enemies, came to Galarian through the passage they had opened from the abyss. Fortunately, the ritual was interrupted at its climax. The soldiers found a magical relic that belonged to the cultist leader. It was the Stone of Ghostly Pathways. The thief named Lafar was a true worshipper of Norgriber. For him, his craft was the most sacred of the arts, therefore he never cut a pouch from a carefree passerby, or purloined a shiny trinket that might lie in temptation's way. Lafar chose only impossible goals, and Norgriber helped him. When he finally came to believe that no treasures are worthy of him, Lafar decided to steal from his god. He did this not out of greed, but to prove his skill, and thus luck was on his side. Having snatched a relic called the Stone of Ghostly Pathways from the abode of Norgriber, Lafar absconded, with cloaks rustling and daggers flashing behind his back. No matter how far north the crafty thief went, his pursuers kept on his tail, and soon Lafar realized that he was doomed. He threw the stolen stone into a pile of rubble and accepted his fate with a happy smile. Norgriber's servants never found the stolen relic, which meant that Lafar's trick ultimately met with success. According to legend, after many centuries, the Stone of Ghostly Pathways fell into the hands of a shaman who lived near there. His guiding spiritual instinct led him to acquire this unremarkable stone. Was it a spiritual instinct, however, or was it the spirit of Lafar, the thief who had stolen from his god, and who had finally decided to reveal where the forgotten relic had been hiding? Alright, then we'll send this army back down this way and start clearing out these forts and armies to the south. So how do I get to this? I'm assuming it's down this way. It might be here, though. This is a level 10 army. I should have looked. I don't know what it's made out of. This may have been a bad call. What do we got? Alright, they don't seem too tough. Or maybe they do. I don't want them getting close to me and casting negative energy. So they're currently my priority. That's perfect. Oh, maybe not perfect. Since he's being focused, I'm just gonna go and tank up there. Put him in defense mode. Take care of one unit. Whittling that guy down. Let's go ahead and heal them. Keep our infirmary in check. The Mongols finish them off. Whenever they kill a unit, they get a second attack. Oh, never mind. They weren't even close to finishing them off. That's okay, though. Okay, they weren't too bad for a level 10 army. Their general didn't even do anything. A host of demons once guarded the horrific remains of the Tower of Yath, sculpted from demon flesh. The Crusaders stormed the ruins and ended the lives of all who dwelt within. The remains of the tower resemble the decomposing carcass of a giant beast, and the warriors of the Crusade are already setting up a war camp a few miles from the ruins to keep an eye on this heap of rotting meat. Well, since we're here, let's go take out the next one. Just to hop and a skip away. Okay. We've got what they call momentum. Just blowing through all these demon armies. We need to find a way to get back over to these armies to the east of us. The indescribably huge and formidable Demodan chief didn't even rise up from the pile of treasures on which he was sitting to rebuff the attack. There he died, his loins sprawled over a pile of stolen goods and golden coins. The very nature of Demodans, their grotesque forms, and penchant for goading others to excess had doomed him to death. We need to find a way to get back over here. Which might just be up this way? I don't want to go too far to the west without clearing out all these armies. How do I get to you? Is it from here? Oh, it looks like, yeah, it looks like it is. Well, when I make it to, Crimson Dust this episode after all.
I'm sure Asemi would have been proud of you.
Don't speak for the long departed. I've done a lot of things that Asemi would not give me a pat on the head for.
Alright, let's take out another army. That will never get old. The enemy that the Crusaders ran into is not an ordinary horde of howling cultists and lesser demons, but a unit of deadly monsters skilled in battle. Oh, were they? In the bitter combat that followed, Crusaders discovered how dangerous an enemy can be. Now, hold up in the soldiers' tents at night. They only talk of one thing: what new tricks to deploy in order to destroy really powerful demons. Well, one really well-placed fireball usually does the trick. Alright, well, let's enter Crimson Dust. Even the withered grass of the World Wound doesn't grow here. The heat bleached the rocks and made the dead trees shrivel. The only moisture to quench the thirst of this wasteland is the blood of mortals. As indicated by the scattered bones and scraps of rotting flesh, it is more than plentiful here.
Ready for anything?
Rely on me.
Let me help.
Are we ready to move out?
Joel has suffered enough.
You are my favorite aide.
I will lend you my aid. Always be ready for the worst.
Oh, yes, what?
I could have done all this off camera. I'm thinking about it, because I'm going to wrap up the episode as soon as we're done with this. Oh well. I've gone too far to go back now.
I'll be swayed from my path.
Alright, I'm going to call it here. In the next episode, we will explore Crimson Dust, and then head west to Blackwater. We'll probably have to teleport back to Dresden to rest up, since I wasted a little bit of time out and about, since I couldn't find my way to Crimson Dust in the first place. But, I don't know, we'll figure it out next time. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.